Wisdom. Hi guys, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and share. If you're new here, please like and also follow. If you care, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh, have you heard the latest? Have you people heard the news? The long awaited immigration document of Prince Harry has been released. Pum, 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 and the derangers are deranging. Pa, 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 pa. Like you would think that having like with the Rangers basically getting exactly what they wanted, because this is what they always wanted. They wanted the documentation, even though Prince Harry tried to fight it for good reasons too, basically stating that releasing those documents will put them in danger. Because there's so many people from the toxic British family and the toxic British media who will stop at nothing to inflict harm on Harry and Meghan and their beautiful children. Okay? So they try to fight it, but the judge is like, no, 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 no. Okay? And then the judge ordered a release. And then let me show you the release is loaded, guys. Oh my gosh, the immigration document, it is loaded with so many ideas. Let me show you guys how loaded these immigrant Prince Harry's immigration documents are. Like they are just whoo, they are full of ideas, of information. This is how loaded. I saw this last night, guys. When I saw this, I screamed. When I saw this, I screamed. Even and then I imagine myself. I imagine that if I could have this reaction, which was delight, I was so delighted. Okay, let me tell you. But imagine how the Rangers are going to feel when they hear that the documents have been ordered released and they've been released because they were given Tuesday evening to release it, and then only for them to rush to where they can get the documentation, and then this is all they see. So this is from AP, right? Okay. AP says a heavily redacted declaration by Jared Partner, a photographer, Tuesday, March 2025, as a newly released court document shed no fresh shed no fresh light on the circumstances under which Prince Harry entered the United States. Let me tell you guys something, right? If these people were not brain dead, I mean, the main culprits in this situation are not brain dead. Make no mistake about it, okay? The main, the people that are at the forefront of this anti-Meghan, anti-Prince Harry drama, they are not, they know exactly what they're doing. All of this is to have something doing, is for pure monetization, okay? They know. But the people that they are inflicting harms on are the derangers, like the readers and the followers, the viewers who do not understand or who maybe are so blinded by their hate for Meghan that it does not occur to them that the reason why these people, these publications, these bloggers are harping on the anti-Meghan train, anti-Prince Harry train, is for their own financial benefit. So that's what is hard for a lot of people to get. And I love that for them, because if you spend so much time, if you're actively seeking to read stories, to hear podcasts, to see videos about Meghan Markle that put her in a negative light, that portrays her so poorly and so badly, then you deserve what comes from that hunger. You deserve everything that you get, the disappointment that you're going to get from the quest based on your hate, anti-Meghan, hate based quest. So you're going to get what you're going to get. But when I saw these documentations and I saw how redacted they were, I screamed and laughed so hard. It was so hilarious. Okay, and obviously they were mad. This just led to another fresh or a ramp up of their original conspiracy theory. Oh, there must be a reason she's being protected. There must be a reason, blah blah blah. There is no reason. If you live in America, if you live anywhere in the world, if these people were not demented, if they were not brain dead, they will know that immigration, migrating, when it comes to, especially if you're married, okay, and your spouse is an American citizen, just like it is in other industrialized nation, every nation actually, okay. Once you're married, it's pretty straightforward. There is no side deals. There is no hanky panky. Once you marry to somebody who's an American citizen, the immigration process is straightforward. But these people, in a bid to believe the worst about Meghan and Prince Harry, they have now allowed themselves to entertain this ridiculous notion, this ridiculous rubbish that these bloggers and these toxic media entities are feeding them. And that's really, really sad for them. But I love it for them. I'm not sad because they deserve everything that is happening to them. But it is just something to think about. It is a very straightforward situation. All Princess Meghan needs to do is to just file documentation for her husband. That's it. That's all. There is no special there is no special whatever. There is no special what's the word that the immigration services actually had to use to correct a false and a negative impression. There is no special what's the word? I need to find the word. Like there was nothing special. You didn't get any special, you didn't get any preferential treatment. You didn't get any special treatment. The process is the same for everyone. But these people are so deluded in their bitterness and their hatred. They must think that, oh, an American citizen cannot just file citizenship, cannot just file papers for her own husband to come into the country. Like seriously, Meghan was born and raised in America. If she wants to file document for her husband, it's very easy. But because they're so deluded, they want to believe that there has to be something more secretive and something more detrimental going on. It is sad. It is actually quite sad, honestly. Anyways, let me go ahead and share something. So this is the documentation. Everything is redacted. So this is the person who filed the Heritage Foundation, Mike Howell, plaintiff, versus the Department of Homeland Security. They literally had to release a statement basically saying that Prince Harry did not get a preferential treatment during the filing of this during his immigration process. Let me go ahead and share my screen and quickly read this. This is what hate does. This is what hate does. You guys are being open. You guys are experiencing real life lessons on what hate and bitterness does to a person. It causes you to lose your common sense. So this is from NBC News, and it says newly released Prince Harry immigration documents are heavily redacted and don't address drug use. Okay, government lawyer contend the public rights to know. You know what I'm thinking, guys? You know what I'm thinking in this scenario? I am thinking that these information, especially the ones that are currently redacted, I am thinking that Donald Trump already knew what was in it. Donald Trump already knew that Prince Harry did not break any laws. Donald Trump already knew that Prince Harry followed the procedure. There was no preferential treatment. And that's the reason why he released that ridiculous statement saying, oh, he's not going to pursue Prince Harry's immigration situation. Because trust me, if there was something there, if there was something in Prince Harry's immigration document that Donald Trump could have used as a leverage against the royal family or against the British people or whatever, when it comes to maybe trade deals or whatever, I'm sure he would have used it. Or whatever. You can just insert whatever theories that you want to insert in it. But if Donald Trump knew that there really was something there, you think as petty and as disgusting and as miserable and as deplorable as he is, do you think he would not have capitalized on it and used it as a leverage to get more favors? Yeah, he would have used it. I mean, this is somebody who is basically Putin's bitch at this point. So, yeah. But he knew. I'm sure he's already seen the whole document, and he's already, because even though this is so far beyond what a president's interest should be, right? But that has never stopped Trump before. That has never stopped him. So I'm sure that he has seen the unredacted document, and he has seen that this is a nothing burger. This is not going to mean anything. And so he decided to throw a little bit of insult, just to spare their feelings, the feelings of the Rangers, who are going to be disappointed that, oh my gosh, our Lord and Savior, Donald Trump, could not save us by helping us deport Prince Harry. So he decided to soften the blow, the disappointment, by saying the rubbish that he said about Meghan, about how, Prince Harry is already going through whatever on account of being married um, to Princess Meghan. But yeah, I do have a feeling that he had already seen it, because even if you look at the way the question was asked, it was so unnecessary. I even feel like it was planted, because he just wanted to set the record straight about the expectation about what the toxic British media and some of the toxic British people were expecting from him. So he wanted to set the record straight and be like, I'm not going after her. You guys need to stop asking me about him. I'm not going after Prince Harry, because the way that whole question came about, it was almost as if they had already planned it. He had already instructed somebody to ask him that question so that he can give the answer. And then everybody can just move on from whether or not he would take some kind of actions against Meghan. Like I said from the very beginning, that even when he had his interview with Nigel Farage, I told you guys that is stupid. It's never going to happen. Because people were reaching out to me and saying, Jade, oh my gosh, I'm worried about Meghan, because Donald Trump told Nigel Farage that he was going to look into Prince Harry's immigration. I told you guys that it's stupid. Don't worry. Okay. And obviously what I said came to pass. Okay. So anyways, let me go ahead and read this. Where am I? Okay. So this is from NBC News, and it says court documents released Tuesday offered few glimpses into Prince Harry's entrance to the United States, as federal officials argued that the royal would suffer needless harm and harassment if detailed records were released. The Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank, so it is being reported, I don't know how true this is, but it is being reported that the Heritage Foundation is allegedly funded by the Daily Fail, that the Daily Fail is allegedly funding the Heritage Foundation to go after to go after Princess Meghan and Prince Harry. So that's what the word on the streets is. I don't know. Make of it what you will. But yeah, that's what. So I guess some people have linked, and even the guy, the Heritage Foundation guy, what's his name? Niles or something, something. Uh, Neil Gardner or something was exposed for running a anti-Meghan, a pro-MAGA anti-Meghan social media platform. So I believe there was an audio conversation or audio that leaked that showed that he has been behind a pro-MAGA social media platform that also pushes anti-Meghan Markle sentiments, basically. So it is really, really interesting how everything is playing out. But yeah, but anyways, let me keep reading. It says the Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank, had been seeking more information about Harry's move to America via a Freedom of Information Act. The group hoped that previously sealed court filings and transcripts could shed light on whether the Duke of Sussex had been asked or addressed on his own issues about past drug use before moving to a home near Santa Barbara, California, with his wife, the Duchess of Sussex, the former Meghan Markle. The heavily redacted documents made public on Tuesday seem to align with the continued assertions that the privacy interest outweighs the public interest, said Mary Hopes, who teaches immigration law at Pepperdine University Law School. To release his exact status could subject him to reasonable foreseeable harm in the form of harassment as well as unwanted contact by the media and others, according to a declaration by Jared Panther, chief of the Freedom of Information Act. For the Department of Homeland Secretary, there is a potential of harm in the form of harassment if his exact redacted is revealed. Thus, there is significant privacy interest involved in the record. The Heritage Foundation has argued that there is intense public interest in whether Harry received special treatment during the application process, particularly after his 2023 memoir, Spare, revealed past drug, whatever. In the memoir, Harry admitted to using cocaine, among other like Trump's son is allegedly on cocaine. They said the white stuff is his favorite thing. He's allegedly on that every single time that he climbs on the podium, that he turns on the camera to be a pundit on Fox News or whatever, allegedly. So these people want to go after this man for something that he said he did when he was just a young and impressionable young lad, while adults, the people that these same Heritage Foundation people support, are high as a kite every single day in their 40s and 50s. Like, it is amazing. Okay. Is there anybody here that I need to block? Okay, yeah, I'm blocking Sunshine. Bye, Sunshine. Go play in traffic, Sunshine. Bye. Sunshine looking and sounding more like a bad gray weather day. Go be Sunshine someplace else. So Sunshine has been banned. Just ignore him. So in the memoir, Prince Harry admitted to using the white stuff among other drugs. Of course, I had been taking that stuff at that time at someone's house during a hunting weekend. I was offered a line, and since then I had consumed some more. So that's basically what he said. So they allegedly what he said, they said he wrote this in a Spanish language version of his book. Okay, so this one was not in the English version of his book. Okay. It wasn't very fun and it didn't make me feel especially happy as it seemed to happen to others, but it did make me feel different, and that was my main objective, to be different. While admitting to drug while admitting to drug use doesn't necessarily prevent people from entering the US, lying about it during the application process could carry severe consequences. If he lied, that gets you deported, Heritage Foundation attorney Samuel Dewey told reporters in February. People are routinely deported for lying on immigration forums. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm sure that there are so many people who are going to um, including the people that are bankrolling you, allegedly, Heritage Foundation. I'm sure that they are going to beg to differ, okay? Because sometimes people just don't say anything, okay? Thank you so much, Ernie. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Okay, thank you so much. But you know one thing, right? America is not the UK, and that's what I need a lot of people to start understanding. America is not the UK, okay? A lot of things that, even just reading some of the things that the media has been able to get away with in the UK are things that they will never get away with in America. Ever. They will never get away with it. The things that they have gotten away with, like tapping into, like the media, tapping into people's phone to like dig up things about them. Like, I mean, American media is crazy, but they're not that crazy, you know. Like, they know that they will never get away with it. They know they will never get away with it, and so they will never try it. You know what I mean? So yeah. So and I say all of that to say they will never be able to like hurt Princess Meghan and Prince Harry the way that they want to. The way they will never be able to do that, because America is huge and different laws apply to different places. And at some point, they might indulge you because a lot of things, including the people that they support, including the people that they are closest to, they have done things that these people are accusing Princess Meghan and Prince Harry of doing. You know what I mean? So they're gonna think long and hard before they even take any actions that really are ridiculous when you really look at it. You know what I mean? So that's the difference. And that's the reason why they will never ever ever win. Ever. They will never be able to inflict whatever hurt that they are hoping to inflict. It will never work, because at the end of the day, hold on, I'm trying something. Okay. Because at the end of the day, America is not the UK. That's just the truth of the matter. America is not perfect. America is pretty shitty right now. But there are still some things that make sense, and there are still some things that doesn't make sense. And there are situations where whoever is in charge just want to like indulge whoever it is that is creating problems, right? They just want to indulge that person and hopefully they go away. They want to act as if, look, we took actions, we followed everything, your complaints, we followed it through, and it was a nothing burger, for posterity. just so they can cover their basics, so that tomorrow nobody can come and accuse them of anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, there was no preferential treatment. Prince Harry came into America the right way, lawfully. There was no drama. I'm looking for something else. I'm looking for another. Okay, found it. Been looking for this. Let me share my screen. Give me a sec. So this is from Good Morning America, and it says Prince Harry's immigration record made public amid court battle. So this article said the United States Department of Homeland Security on Tuesday released documents showing that Prince Harry did not receive favorable treatment in the process of obtaining his U.S. visa. A DHS that's Department of Homeland Security, a DHS official said in the heavily redacted immigration court document that his immigration process received no favorable treatment. This speculation by plaintiff does not point to any evidence of government misconduct, the agency stated in one of the documents. The record, as explained above, do not support such an allegation, but shows the regulatory process involved in reviewing and granting immigration benefits, which was done in compliance with the Immigration and Nationality Act and applicable rules and regulations. The documents were released after the Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank, filed a Freedom of Information Act request for Prince Harry's immigration documents in 2023, followed by a lawsuit calling for DHS to expedite the process because of the public interest in the case and media coverage of the prince admitted drug use when he was younger. US visa applications ask about current and past use, and admission of use can lead to denial based on different factors. Like, do you know how much of a piece of shit you have to be to like go and deep into somebody? Like, do you know how much of a piece of shit for you? Like, you that really will show how much you really have it in you. You have it out for this person to go and be nitpicking at stuff like that. Because outside of the book, outside of what Prince Harry said, they have nothing. But you know how much time they dedicate into finding something that they can use as a gotcha and still end up losing. Mhm. Do you think a lot of people will admit that they have used anything if they are applying? If you think that, then something is wrong with you. This is just common sense. This is not a situation where he committed murder and lied about it or whatever. Like, it is so crazy. Do you know how far they have to go? How deep they have to dig? Do you know how much sleepless night they have to endure in order to come up with this nonsense? That is a complete waste of time. The DHS should be focusing on other things and not worrying about some people who have some vengeance against Prince Harry and his wife, Princess Meghan. America, people are going to learn. America is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but America is not the UK where you can get away with the things that the media has gotten away with regards to Meghan and Harry. It's not. Exactly. Exactly, Dennis Marcus. Like, America is not the UK, let me tell you. And all these people, and you know what is so interesting? The Heritage Foundation, I'm very sure, knows about the laws and knows about how frivolous this is. But I am guessing that they are more than happy to take money from any toxic British agency wanting to pay them for whatever. I'm sure they are very happy to collect money. I mean, who's gonna say no to it, to being given money? Anyways, let me keep reading. The Heritage Foundation has said previously in court filings that the drug use surfaced the question about whether Prince Harry received favorable treatment in being granted entry to the US and whether Prince Harry disclosed his past in his visa application. A Washington, D.C. District Court judge ruled on March 7 that Harry's U.S. immigration file be released by the end of day Tuesday. However, DHS redacted the No, when I tell you guys, this was so funny to me. When I saw the document last night, I was like, "Is this for real?" And then I started looking through social media, and then I was like, "Are you serious?" I started looking, I started researching, going from website to website. And I was like, "This is actually real." Redacted the living shit out of that document. It was hilarious. It was so funny. Oh my gosh. It was so funny. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my god. It was funny. It was hilarious. When I saw the redacted, I was like, okay. Okay. Um a Washington, D.C. District Court judge ruled on March 7 that Harry's U.S. immigration files be released by the end of day Tuesday. However, DHS redacted the full immigration record, including his status in the U.S. To release, so this is the DHS quoted as saying, I think, to release his exact status could subject him to reasonable foreseeable harm in the form of harassment as well as unwanted contact by the media and others, the court filing says. The Duke of Sussex has not consented to disclosure of his record to plaintiff, and plaintiffs have not proven sufficient public interest to outweigh the Duke's right to privacy concerning any other potential records about him that may or may not exist. Mike Howard, executive director of the oversight project of the Heritage Foundation, said that the foundation still believes that the Duke of Sussex has something to hide, enough to warrant his departure from the country. Are you serious? That is so sad. Oh, so now they're saying he's a convict. Is that, do you see the narrative that they're trying to spin now? That somehow he's a convict and he's on the run. That's the nonsense narrative that they're now trying to spin. Oh, he has a reason to run and he's in hiding. You see how they're trying to lie? And obviously, I don't have any evidence to back this up, but this has the handwriting of the Daily Fields and all these other toxic British media. But the thing is that, again, they are going to learn. If they don't already learn, they are going to learn that America is not the US, is not the UK. America is not the UK. Things are very, very different over here. Very, very different. They're going to learn. I mean, they're already learning, I will say. So um, the foundation still believes that the Duke of Sussex has something to hide, enough to warrant his departure from the country. Time for Prince Harry to go. Oh my gosh. Time for Prince Harry to go home. Howard told the ABC News. Yeah, come and make him go. Make me. Make me. Obviously, I'm not speaking for the prince, but yeah, if I'm just gonna say this, come force me, come make me go home. Time to go home. What the hell? These people are so stupid. Like, even the way that they sound, do you even know how crazy you sound? Telling this man time to go home. Do you have any idea how crazy you sound? Time to go home? A grown man, a man that is over 40 years old, time to go home? Like, can you guys just make any, can you guys just imagine the stupidity though? So if I don't go home, what are you gonna do? Time to go home. Are you talking to a small child? Are you talking to your child, your child's friend, like your next door neighbor's child? Time to go home. Your parents will be worried about you. Your parents will be worried sick about you. So time to go home. Can you just imagine the ridiculousness of these people? Time to go home to a grown man? Well, guess what, loser? He is home. And he said as much. Every time he gets a chance, he can shout it. He will shout it from the rooftop that Santa Barbara is home. Santa Barbara is home. Meghan is home. Archie and Lily, they are his home. America is his home. Okay? Suck egg, hater. But the fact that they will speak so stupidly about this man just tells you everything that you need to know. Honestly, time to go home. Make me. Make me. Like, it's crazy. It is so wild. Time for Prince Harry to go home, Howard told ABC News. Every potential answer raises three new questions. Fine. You keep, like, honestly, if you keep digging, you will find something. That's the truth. If you keep digging, you will find something. Okay? You notice how even when you're in a dark room, eventually you start to see. Turn off the light in the middle of the night, at the darkest part of the night, at the darkest time of the night. Turn off the lights and everything. At first, it'll be dark. For a moment, it'll be dark, but eventually, you'll start to see things. Yeah. Okay. So I say that to say, if you keep digging and digging and digging, you are going to find things that you think will like work in your favor, will support whatever bullshit narrative that you're trying to spin. But it's not realistic. The judges are very realistic. If you think a judge is going to send Prince Harry home for admitting to something that he did when he was very, 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 very young, that he didn't include in his visa application. If you think they're going to send him home for that, you are crazy. Like, you are batshit crazy. You need to get serious help type of crazy. Mhm. Anyway. I don't know where you come from, SH. I don't know what part of the country you are from. That word mulatto is very it's a no-no. You need to, like, don't refer to Meghan in that fashion ever again on my page, or you will be blocked. SH, do not ever refer to Princess Meghan or anybody using that term ever. It is a very offensive and very derogatory term, and you are no different than the people who are saying those things, or you think you are trying to, like, chastise. But the things you're saying, even the way you're spelling her name like, what is that? Even the things that you're saying, like, I'm just getting a really negative and a really bad energy from you. Even the things that you're saying, like, it's disgusting. Why can't you spell her name correctly? For one, I think I'm going to block you, honestly. Even the way you're spelling her name, like, you can't take the time to even spell her name. What is hard about, like, it's crazy. Anyways, I think your comment is just really in poor taste, at best in poor taste. Um okay, so every potential answer raises three new questions. We now believe he has committed a felony by lying on an O1 visa and blah blah blah. The O1 visa is reserved for the individual who possess extraordinary ability according to the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service form. Form ZS-165 pertains to temporary travel to the U.S. However, I'm sorry, Howell did not further explain the claim, which are unsubstantiated. None of this makes any sense. None of this is substantiated. They are all unsubstantiated. So the Garland Justice Department and Prince Harry conspired to hide the truth and waste a massive amount of public resources to defend someone who hates their. Okay, yeah, it's so clear what you're saying. It's so clear what side you are on. Okay, whoever you are, Howell, it's so clear that you have an agenda and your emotions are showing. The real reason why you are hell bent on asking Prince Harry to be sent back is so obvious. Like, this is so obvious. You know what I mean? So yeah. Uh it is so obvious that, and that's another thing that the court is going to look into. If the country where Prince Harry is coming from has a problem, has an issue with whatever or however they think they have felt, why are they not chesting it? Why are they not coming out? Why are you the one speaking for them? That means you were paid. That means it's not straightforward. That means you were paid to come and do this. Otherwise, you were paid to come and be their mouthpiece. That means whatever it is that you're saying, even his own words are showing that he, like, his interest in this matter is very biased. It is not about the national security, American national security. Okay, it is about the country from where Prince Harry came. But the thing is that the people from the country or the government, if they feel aggrieved or whatever about Harry relocating to the US, they are not saying it, but instead they are allegedly paying, the toxic royal family are allegedly paying all these people to come, people like the Heritage Foundation, to come and spill their nonsense and to come and do the dirty biddings that they know that they cannot win. And of course, the folks at the Heritage Foundation are going to do it, even though they know they have no legal standing, none whatsoever. They're going to do it because at the end of the day, it's all about their bottom line and how it financially benefit them, allegedly. Okay? So, yeah. But let me go ahead and share again. Let me share with you guys the very, very informative documentation. This is so informative. Oh, this document, it is loaded with information. Look at all this information that are redacted that they can just have access to. Harm that will arise. Hold on, let me see this. It says particularity, the record It is withholding. Hold on, let me start from the beginning if I can. Let me see. I declare under penalty of perjury that the foregoing is true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. Signed this 3rd day of April 2024. Um, let me see. So, particularly the record it is withholding and the particular harm that will arise from the public disclosure of them. This declaration assumes familiarity with my previous declaration dated August 24th, 2023, description of the record and harm that would arise from public disclosure. Other than entry and exit record, it is the practice when asserting a global response. CBP had not searched for additional record concerning the Duke of Sussex prior to the court's March 7 order. Everything is redacted, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. It is amazing. But yeah, guys, I'm telling you, somebody says black ink well spent. When I saw this, I laughed so hard. I was like, yes, yes, yes. It felt so good. It really did. Okay. It really did. And somebody in the comments says the Ranger alert. Yeah, I think it's so ridiculous that they will like you could have just said mixed race. Why are you saying mulatto? Why are you saying it like that? If you say there are some things that you say that really shows, even though you're pretending to be on one side, there are certain words and certain phrases that you use that you feel so comfortable using, even though you think you're defending or you're just really expressing what the other people are saying. That really shows where you stand. Really shows where you stand. Like saying things like mulatto, like to me that is just crazy. Like who talks like that? No, man. Definitely well spent. Definitely black ink well spent. I found something from. So there is something that I saw. Hold on. I want to share something. I want to share something. Apparently there is a okay. Somebody needs my attention. Apparently there is this guy, Niles Gardner. I don't want this video to be too long. I might just do a separate video about this. I might do another one. I'm done. Sorry. Sorry, guys. So this is what I found. Busted. Niall Gardner's burner account blunder. Oh dear. Has Niall Gardner just done a full-blown Richard Morin Eden? Because it sure looks like he may have just accidentally replied. Oh my god. Because it sure looks like he may have just accidentally replied on the wrong account. On the wrong account. The classic burner account blunder. Oh my gosh. Let's break this down. Someone put a question to Niall, and then, like clockwork, up pops an outraged response from what looks like a random pro royalist account angrily insisting that their travel records are squeaky clean. Sorry, what? Who was even asking about your travel history, Pamela? And why does this reply sound suspiciously like it was meant to come from someone defending themselves rather than some unrelated bystander? It's giving sock puppets, it's giving accidental self own, it's giving I forgot to switch account before answering. If Niles really is out here pulling a Palmer, it means he's not just stalking, harassing, and abusing Prince Harry and Meghan under his own name. He's also running a burner account to create the illusion of support. Tragic, desperate, and frankly, not even subtle. Time for some transparency. Time for some transparency, Niall. Care to confirm how many patriotic royalist accounts you've got running, or we are about to see a mass deletion spree? So yeah, apparently this Niall Gardner is someone who's been harassing Meghan, and so basically somebody left a comment and he responded, and they are basically saying that he responded from an account. The way he responded kind of shows that he was defending himself or defending the royal family, but responded with a different account, which basically shows that he's probably the one behind the account. So that's another thing that's currently trending on X, and I thought that was really really interesting. It is sad. I mean, I'm not even surprised. Like, not even a few days ago, the prince, the future king, William, was admitting that he's a troll, that he's an internet troll, and he get into spirited conversation back and forth with people online, and sometimes he spend ages there. So yeah, I'm not surprised, because that's the only way that they can get their stuff across. Sometimes they are always, I think they're probably thinking in their mind, for you to, in order to do a good job, you have to do it yourself. Maybe after realizing that, what, all these people that we are allegedly paying to do the work for us are not really yielding results, then let's just go and do it ourselves. I see that being the case. I see that energy in this scenario. But yeah, anyways, I think this is really interesting, and obviously Daily Fail is freaking out, and I'm trying to see, there is something from Daily Fail that I saw that I wanted to share, but I can't find it now. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. Like and share, and thank you so much for the super sticker. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'll catch you later. Please, guys, hit the like button. Please, please, please. Hit the like button. I will catch you later. Bye.